I dated this girl. I dated this girl, right? And she told me, she said, yeah, so I had a boyfriend in Mexico, and I was young. I was 20 years old. I didn't want to marry him. I want to kind of like live life and travel. So she goes on one of these dating apps, and she matches with a guy from Italy, right? And the Italian guy, I don't know what the conversation was like, but like eventually the Italian guy was like, why don't you just come to Italy? Live here with me. Okay, so she moves to Italy. She even brings her parents. She's like, "Hey, parents, you want to come? Oh, wow. You want to come meet this guy? Because I'm probably going to marry this guy." I just think to myself, okay, you're dating me. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. I cannot imagine you moving to another country for me. I don't think the attraction level is that high. And I was like, why? Why wouldn't she move for me? Why do I have that in my mindset, right? So one day, COVID happens, and I don't know, I come across an article that's about George Clooney and how he has a mansion in Lombardy. And if you live in Lombardy, you have a mansion because you're old money, you're in the winery business, you own like a wine business for 400 years or something, and you live in this luxurious mansion by the ocean. Okay? So I see I see this article for George Clooney, how he lives there, and I say to her, man, when COVID's done, since all this COVID stuff is happening in Italy, we probably could go to Lombardy for really cheap.
When did you say this to her?
During COVID, around March. Okay. So I told her this. I said, we could probably go there and just like live that Lombardy lifestyle.
Wait, you guys are still dating then, right?
Yeah, kind of off and on dating at this point.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
So she's like, oh, yeah, that's where my ex is from. And I think to myself, oh, that makes sense. No wonder you moved for this guy. I said, what did this guy do for a living? Oh, his family was in the wine business. So this guy was old money. He lived in a cat. Yeah, I don't know. But he lived in he lived in a castle, and he's old money, like so old that like I think she messed up the something in the bathroom, and the family was like, whoa, that's a 300-year-old whatever it is, right? Some sculpture in the bathroom. It's that type of old money. And not only that, remember I brought up the education thing before? She was like, he went to the Harvard of Europe, and his whole family, they're all into education. They've all been to the Harvard of Europe or whatever. She's telling me this story, and I'm learning, okay? Because I'm learning. I'm like divorced for a few years, and I'm learning about women. And I'm learning that they like old money, and they're willing to move to another country for old money. And so she's telling me about this guy. I even asked her, so what type of car did this guy drive? Oh, some sort of car that was Italian. It's like pretending she doesn't know.
She didn't know it was a Ferrari or a Lambo.
Yeah, pretend. I don't know what a Ferrari. I don't know what a Ferrari is. What's a Ferrari? What's a Ferrari? I don't know what that is. It's probably some Italian car. By
the way, his ex is a Latina, so he does a great impression of them.
Look, a lot of girls that chase old money are experts at pretending they know nothing about money. So if they get into your Ferrari, they're not going to be like, oh my God, this is like $700,000. They're going to be like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. They're going to pretend they don't know the value of your high-end old money car, right? So
finish your story.
She moved for this guy, and then I realized, oh man, she comes to my place, my condo. I buy a new condo, or I rent a new condo. I didn't buy it, I rented it. And, I really think she came to my place. We were dating again, off and on. I think she came to my place, and in her head, she said, this is not Lombardy. Because